So hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and for today's tutorial we're going to be discussing on how to set the basic settings in your AutoCAD and to prepare your environment for the work proper. That means for you to draw. So when you have your AutoCAD installed, basically this is what you are going to see when you click on the software. I have some works here already, so just overlook them, and what you need to do is to click on your new, alright, new, and this pops up. And if you have been using other versions of AutoCAD, let's say the one of the earliest version, 2007 version, it's going to look very different from this. And it is also, that version is actually, more, should I say, user friendly, more easy to understand, right? But if you have used that and you're now using 2022, you are going to notice some changes in it, and many times some of the commands are hidden, and then you have to look for your way around it. Sometimes you have to type in the command, especially if you are someone like me who uses shortcuts a lot. And then this 2022 model really is more advanced because it helps you to do much more in a shorter period of time, unlike other earlier versions. Okay, now this is our model space, our drawing area, and this two lines crossing, intersecting each other, is your crosshair. It's referred to as your cursor rather, and whenever it's active with a draw tool, it turns into a crosshair without the box at the middle. You see it anytime you see it like this, it means there is no command given to it as it is. Yes, so let's get into it and understand more. Now when you install your new AutoCAD, there are some things that comes by default that will really make it a bit challenging for you to use it if you do not impute other settings to it. For example, if you click on this line to draw a line, and then let's say we specify this as our first point, we'll drag to this place. Now first thing you notice is that this line is moving in any angle, it's moving to any direction. That means if you're trying to draw a straight line, you have to be very careful to get a straight line that is at 0 degrees. So what do I need to do? Why is the line not just going vertical or horizontally? This is because the orthographic mode is off. Yes, when orthographic mode is on, you are going to be able to draw only straight vertical horizontal lines. You can see now, this is it right on the lower right panel. When I click on it, the shortcut is F8. Now you see the line has snapped into a straight line, and it can only go either vertical or horizontal at degrees, 90 degrees, 0, 180, and so on and so forth. It cannot go. But then when you need to draw a line at an angle at a degree, all you need to do is to turn off your orthographic mode and turn on your polar tracking mode. Now if you're in your polar tracking mode, you can actually draw at any degree. Now the polar tracking mode, again, you can see it's only when I get to a particular degree that it is tracking. Then you see this dotted green line, it's a tracker telling you that the imputed degree of inclination has been reached. Okay, so if you want to edit that, then you right click on the polar tracking, and then you can go to the tracking settings, then you enter any degree you need. So let's say we need a 45 degree. Click on 45, or whatever degree you need, you can actually type it in, then you click OK. Now if you go back to your draw your line 2 and you click, when you go to any angle that is 40 degree in the 360 degree, remember when you get to angle 40, it's going to track. You see it? Whenever you get to angle 40, it's going to track. It's going to track. Yeah, it's very important. And then it's going to draw, you know, a straight line in that direction, in that angle for you. So you can make use of these when you are drawing different things actually that don't need a straight line. Maybe your roof, or yes, your roof, your doors, for example, or anything that needs a particular set in angle. That is for that. So anytime you want to draw a straight line, make sure your orthographic mode is on. You draw, and this is it. Now the next thing you need to set again is your object snap settings. Okay, let's say for example we draw a line. Click on the line, drag to the drawing space. It says specify first point, then we click. Actually it has a series of longitude and latitude, so if you are more used to that as a survey student, or you want to use that mode, you can actually specify where you want it to start by typing in the coordinates. But for now, let's click anywhere on the drawing space, specify first point. You click on it, then you drag to the direction you want to go. Take note that we're only having straight lines now. It is because our auto mode is on. Now it says specify next point. This is where we are getting our commands from. Specify next point. So where do you want to get it to? Where do you want the line to be extended to? So you can either click to drop, or you enter a value here. So if I type 20 and press enter, it's going to stop that line at exactly where 20 is. Now to end the last command, you either press your enter or your escape button, right? Or you can also right click and click on cancel. Then we're done. Now let's assume that I want to draw a line from the midpoint of this arrow. I want to draw a line, another line from the midpoint of this arrow. But now you see when I bring the crosshair close to it, it's tracking just, we are seeing a green box here, and it's telling us it is the end point. Here we have another end point. But then where is the midpoint, you know? So that is why this setting is very necessary. It's going to help you easily track an object, snap an object snap an object where you want it to. So all you need to do is to locate the object snap button. Yes, right click on it and then click on object snap settings. Here we have a series of modes. Now as you can see, our midpoint is unchecked, geometric center is unchecked, node is unchecked, intersection, but we can see endpoint is checked, and that is why we were seeing the endpoint. So all you need to do is to select all and click OK. Select all and click OK. So if you click on line again and you bring it just close to the center, you're gonna see its midpoint. So you click on the midpoint and you drag, you click, you drag. Now let me teach you the last thing for tonight. That is our OTRACK, object tracking. And then just like the snapping, the tracking helps to, you know, tell you where it's a line potentially ends, or a straight path which a line takes. So for example, I'm drawing this line and I want it to get to exactly where this is here, but I don't know the value. I don't actually know the value that will be the half of this. Of course, I know that it will be 10 from drawing the first 20, but for example, you are doing other jobs and you don't know exactly where it's going to end. So all you need to do is to move this cursor to, that's your crosshair now, to this end point, right? It has recognized that that is the end point. Then you bring it downwards. Now you see, when I move the cursor to this point, I did not click, I just moved it here. I allowed it to snap that point as the end point. Then the next thing I did was to just drag my cursor downwards, and you see the dotted green line coming downwards with a star at the end telling me that is where it's supposed to end. So I'll just come here closely and just click, and it has been snapped. The same thing, look for the midpoint here, track it this way, click, and that is it. So that is the end of our class for today. In the next class, we are going to be teaching you on how to set your models, your layers rather, and how to get started, familiarize yourself with some of the draw tools and the modifier. Thank you for watching, and if you're new to this channel, please subscribe and like the video and click the bell icon to know exactly when I'll drop another content. Thank you. See you on the other one.